Hello everyone, it's time for a book review. We will be reviewing the book Lost today. It's by Jacqueline Davies, and she's done a fine job writing this book. It depicts the 1900s and two events that occurred right after one another in New York City. The first event, well, let me show you. This is what the book looks like, of course. It's new at the library, and it's another recommended book. I'm sorry I've taken so long to make another book review. This is the side of the book. It's about 235 pages, and the first event that happened, Dorothy Harriet Camille Arnold went missing December 12th, 1910, and then there was a famous fire that happened in a factory in the Triangle, March 25th, 1911, the Triangle Waste Company, a factory that occupied the 8th, 9th, and 10th floors of the Ash Building on the corner of Washington Place and Green Street in New York City. Now, this happened a long time ago, and they didn't have fire escapes, those stairs, or they didn't have sprinklers or fire alarms or anything, and there was like a big fire that happened there, and a lot of people died. So it's like 141 men and girls, men and women died in the waste factory fire. So this book is about a girl. Okay, let me read the blurb to you. It's about Essie and her little sister Zelda. They're a Jewish family and they live in New York City, and the little sister is a very important part of her life, and they're very close, and her mother, she just doesn't like her mother. She hates her mother. Her mother never understood her, and she thinks her mother hates her and her sister, and they, struggle to make money. They make about $7. That's the full paycheck that they make at the factory every week, which to them was a lot of money, but today that's not even a lot at all. And everything was like a penny or a nickel or a dime, and it was like that to them was valuable. So yeah, life was different then, and obviously if you're into that kind of stuff, like when they talk about the way life used to be and stuff, then you'll be interested in this book. And so it has a weird format of writing. Like, it goes from regular pages like this to going to pages dark, like a old, old shattered room, an old broken down room, something where it would be like very poor people would live, a decaying building, looks sort of like that. And this book is, a teen book, and basically what happens is Zelda's gotten herself into a lot of trouble every now and again because she's a little kid. She's 5, and she goes outside when she's not supposed to, and they live near Chinatown in New York, if you know what that is, and eventually she gets killed. She gets trampled and, by a horse, and it's very tragic, and it's very sad because Zelda's a cute little girl, and it was just so sad to hear that. And then, of course, Essie, the sister, the main character of the story, she survived the fire, and she got out with some burns on her face, and she basically escaped because the stairs were on fire, and the windows were blown out by fire, and the room was going on fire, and, the elevator was starting to melt, so she slid down the elevator shaft, and it cut her, sliced her hand open, and broke tendons, and messed up her hand, and she got burned on her face, but she lived. And her friend Harriet, the girl who went missing and was in hiding, she didn't figure out that it was Harriet she didn't figure out that it was Dorothy until the middle of the book. She used the fake name, which is Harriet, but her full name is Dorothy Harriet, whatever her last name is. And this book, it's sort of like a discussion / review. I give this book 5 stars. This book is just amazing. You guys should really read it. It will really teach you a lot, and you will truly feel sad when it's over, because it's just a sad book, but it's really interesting. And these are true events that happened, and it is quite a read. Yeah, it's really good. But you guys should seriously go read it. It's by Jacqueline Davies. I will put it in the description and put whatever commentary she made on this book in the sidebar, the description. This way. I think it's this way. So, yeah, this way. And I will also put the blurb in there if you want me to. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this book review, and I hope you go check it out at the library. Go read Lost. That has nothing to do with the TV show Lost. Okay? It's a book.